folks, Catherine here, your on the spot reporter. This morning, so about 11 AM, 21st of June 2024, pretty much a winter solstice here in Christchurch, New Zealand. And here we are at, I think the house number would be number 222. This house has been sitting derelict for 13 years since the earthquake of 2011. Every now and then it's got squatters. Once or twice before it's had a minor fire that got put out pretty quick. And last night, around about 11 o'clock apparently, it was noticed, apparently a squatter was running from the building, and it was in flames, and it's, I think, even just look, apparently it's even worse at the back, which got a police tape there, we can't go back there, but I think it's buggered now, I think structurally. Before it just, you know, since the earthquakes, it's a wooden house, it just needed minor repairs. It used to house, it was separated into 4 flats, so it used to have 4, you know, different residences, families or couples or singles. Sat empty for 13 years, nobody's fixed it up. Every now and then it's been fenced off when the council have grizzled about squatters, and in squatters you'd have to say, you know, people have got nowhere else to live if they're living in an empty house. You know, that's quite understandable. And if there's no electricity, it was cold last night. I know that the chimney was pulled down before. There was a council order to do that because it could have fallen into a neighbour's. But you know, it may not have been a deliberate fire. For added enjoyment, there was a truck going past. So it could quite well have been an accidental fire. Someone had a fire for cooking or to keep warm, and it may have been lit in a not proper fireplace. So there's always that possibility too that it was accidental. But apparently there was at least one homeless person living in it at the time, squatting, because they had nowhere else to live. This is only the backup camera. I'm not sure, it looks to me like I can see some damage around the edge of the roof line there, but it's really at this range and with a few trees and bits in front of it. The trees, well, it's winter, that one doesn't have leaves. It's a cabbage tree at the front. It's obviously had all the leaves burned off it by the look of it. But yeah, it looks to me like, I guess, you know, demolition by negligence, I guess you could say. You just leave places, let the squatters get into them, let them get a couple of minor fires, and then one day the minor fire will be a bit more major than somewhere else. I can't remember if the fire brigade are now at their new headquarters. They had a temporary headquarters. Anyway, the point is, we're only about 3 blocks from the Christchurch Central Station, fire station. It used to be about 3 blocks south of here temporarily while they refurbished and rebuilt the one which is about 3 blocks north of here. So, whichever one they're using at the moment, you know, we're literally about 3 blocks from the fire station. So, but anyway, there we go. It's sad to see. It was a big old house, could have been converted back into either one big old house, or it had been previously tenanted as 4 separate self-contained units. But I would say she's buggered now. So, yep, that's how you achieve demolition by negligence. I don't think it was historic listed at the moment. There was talk that maybe it was going to get historic listing. I think what it's going to get now is a bulldozer, because you can see up by the roof there the flames and the heat of, you know, it's probably structurally affected much more. The other fires it had were much more minor. Anyway, it's a goner now, guys. Anyway, Catherine here, your on the spot reporter. I'm not sure of the street number, because the numbers don't always, not always, whatever the word is, in order. Sometimes there's a few numbers skipped. This part of Christchurch was settled in the early days, so some smaller section land lots were amalgamated into larger ones. It could be number 222, it could be number 224. So here we are, Worcester Street, Central Christchurch. A lovely old classic wooden house. What kind of damage it had after the earthquake, I don't know. It's a wooden house. They do not fall down after earthquakes. You know, brick houses do, but a wooden house with an iron roof, it's as earthquake proof as you can get. but it sat empty for the last 13 years, and now it's cactus. Righto folks, this is Catherine. That's all for now. Cheers.